want to do something with Venezuela. I've been a very big opponent of Venezuela and Maduro. They've treated us not so good, but they've treated, more importantly, the Venezuelan people very badly. We have a tremendous Venezuelan population. I got 92% of the vote, the Venezuelan vote. Now we want to see what we can do to get people back in their homeland.
Trump just dropped a bombshell on 300,000 Venezuelans in the US. Their deportation protections are gone, and they now have only 60 days before facing possible removal. What does this mean, and why is it happening? Let's break it down. The Trump administration has officially revoked temporary protected status for over 300,000 Venezuelans. This move follows another recent decision, canceling an 18-month TPS extension granted by Biden in his final days. That earlier reversal impacted over 600,000 Venezuelans. Now, those who received TPS in 2023, expecting protection until April, will lose it early. They have just 2 months before they could be deported. Meanwhile, another 250,000 Venezuelans who got TPS in 2021 still have status until September, but their future remains uncertain. TPS allows migrants fleeing conflict or disasters to live and work in the US, but it doesn't provide a direct path to citizenship. Many Venezuelans sought TPS to escape the crisis under Nicolás Maduro's government. The cancellation of protections has sparked backlash. The Venezuelan opposition site El Pitazo called it an atomic bomb for migrants. Journalist Andres Oppenheimer, writing in the Miami Herald, noted that many Venezuelans in the US, especially in Florida, had backed Trump in 2024 because of his rough stance against Maduro. Now they feel betrayed. Meanwhile, 6 Americans who had been detained in Venezuela in recent months were freed by the government of President Nicolás Maduro after he met on Friday with the Trump administration official tasked with urging the authoritarian leader to take back deported migrants who have committed crimes in the United States. US President Donald Trump and his envoy for special missions, Richard Grenell, announced the release of the 6 men on social media. The visit by Grenell came as a shock to many Venezuelans who hoped that Trump would continue the maximum pressure campaign he pursued against Maduro during his first term. Trump has criticized TPS for years. During his first term, he tried to end protections for Salvadorans and Haitians. On NBC's Meet the Press, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem defended the decision. Wearing a cowboy hat, she mistakenly referred to TPS as TPP and said it had lost credibility. She also repeated a Trump campaign claim that Venezuela had sent criminals to the US, specifically members of the Tren de Aragua gang. However, DHS data shows only about 600 TPS recipients have possible gang ties, a tiny fraction of the 600,000 Venezuelans affected. For now, those losing protections have just 60 days before potential deportation. Others with TPS until September still don't know if they will be allowed to stay. With growing backlash, will Trump hold firm on this decision, or will pressure force a reversal? Stay tuned for more updates.